So basically, we're a character design studio, and what that means is essentially we make all sorts of crazy, imagined. Sometimes these characters are inspired by pop culture. Other times they're inspired by, literally anything in the world. And it's really important to note that we are our own client. So we have a variety of brands that we've created, but there's a lot of one-off projects that we make as well. And as I go through some of these today, you'll see a ton of examples of some of those things. And we are our own client, and that's really an important note. I mean, we do custom work, we do kind of some client work once in a while, but by and large, 95% of what we do is for ourselves. And that's a big difference than I think most traditional firms out there. The other thing, as much as we are a business that makes and sells products, we also, a huge component of what drives us is the creative side. It's not as much about the bottom line for us. I mean, we're artists and designers. We're not a marketing firm that's trying to get this license and make millions of dollars. That would be nice too. So when we focus on the creative, it's really this development of characters in the worlds that they live in. And in this case, this is our world map. It's Shawnimals, and it's 22 different countries, all of which have its own set of characters. Some intermingle, some don't, some are equal, some are good. Here's just a totally random sampling of some of the characters in vector form. The one in the upper left is Lump Lump. The one next to it, the blue guy, is a wee fuzzy. The guy in the middle, the bubble type, is Professor Fliggins. The guy next to him is a sad garlic. That's what it is. He's sad because, of course, he smells bad and nobody wants to be near him. And unless you're in the know, then he's cool. The guy in the upper right is Constant Hawley, and that's an old school Shawnimals. Of course, the mayor of Ninja Town is a really important character. The one in the middle is Mythical Beast, and it's kind of some sort of reference to maybe a griffin and I don't know, some other make-believe character that we just came up with ourselves. And this guy in the lower right is Ernest Laborious. So we just, obviously with that emphasis on these crazy characters, a lot of them do have stories in their own right. Others are sort of tongue-in-cheek. Some are one-liners. But what we always try to do is have some sort of basis for those characters, and that's really key to what we do. So when we take that a step further from the creative side, obviously there is a product component to Shawnimals, and a lot of the time that's in plush form. So we make these stuffed animals of those characters. For instance, the Pocket Splug and the Pocket Ninja, the Kiki, the Wee Fuzzy in plush form. You saw before, the Buffalo, and Puffy, help me out, Happy Poof, thank you. We really started, a lot of those that you saw in that last slide, by the way, are handmade. Those are from the olden days of Shawnimals. And by olden days, I mean, I started making these goofy things in 2001, and into 2002, into 2003 is when it kind of started forming into a business. And from 2003 to 2006 is more of a slow, sort of steady, methodical growth into 2006 when we incorporated and really went full-time. By we, I mean myself and my wife Jen, and now our staff. So I'll show you a couple of the early days of Shawnimals HQ, which is in our apartment over there, stacked high, and we offered things on our website to people on a first-come, first-served basis. We literally made one of some of these, and you can't find them, and if you do, they're probably on eBay. And then we took operations outside of the home, and that's obviously when we started thinking about it more as a real business, something that could not only sustain itself, but provide us some sort of income, which is a pretty cool thing, but it took a long time, and that's even debatable even now. We'll see how things pan out. Our newest space is over in the West Loop. It's Damon and Carol, and big warehouse building that has a bunch of converted loft spaces. And it's a small business incubator, so it's highly competitive rent. We love the space. It's a lot of great natural light, and it gives us plenty of room to grow. And it's really important to note too, since we are making things, this studio that we have is as much an office as it is a workshop, as it is a design studio. It's really a one-stop shop for all the things that we do at Shawnimals, which is obviously really exciting, but in order to work there, you got to wear a lot of hats, and if you don't, then probably will be frustrating. So there's four of us at Shawnimals: myself, my wife, and business partner Jen, who is unfortunately his family town, she's not able to make it tonight. And then Eric, who's right here. Eric, raise your hand. And Monty, who is a featured artist in Art Chicago. He's also an artist outside of Shawnimals, so he could not be here tonight either. But he's fantastic as well. And really, we work together as a great team. It's highly collaborative. As creative director, it's obviously there's a lot that I do in terms of business development and character creation. But when it comes down to it, we all work our best and we're working together. And I think that's really like a design firm. You each have your strong suits, of course, but to really make something sing, you're working together and getting the project done. There's us. That was a picture taken for a specific purpose. They requested something, and not for this, but for something else a while ago, and that was the best we could come up with on short notice, and boy, is it terrible. The stuff on the board is real, by the way. It's just the photo itself is what was